I'm back! What's up you guys, it's me Aliyah and I'm back yet again with another video on this lovely day you're watching this. Hope we're having an amazing morning, evening, or night. Let's go ahead and get today's video started. So from the title you can tell that today I'll be doing my March 2019 bullet journal video. You guys asked for me to do this, so if it doesn't get a lot of views, I'm not gonna care because I want to do it, but the people who wanted me to do it, make sure you stick around and watch it. I guess that doesn't make sense, but alright. That's basically it for the video. I can't believe it's March already. We're a fourth of the way through 2019 already. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, I hope you guys enjoy the spread and I'll see you for the outro. Hey guys, it is March 2019 and that means it's time for a new spread, of course. Well, I mean, as you can see, I am trying to get more into this like calligraphy thing, but for this month's spread, I decided to bring in some more calligraphy and more minimal styles of spreads. As you can see, my calendar literally has no space for me to fill stuff out on it. I was actually going to put important dates and stuff in like my daily spreads, which you will see later in the video, of course, but I decided to do more minimal things because if you saw my spread from February 2019 last month, I had a lot of trackers, a lot of things I had to fill out, and knowing that I had to fill out all those things just really made me not want to do my journal, and actually fell off and about all of my trackers about halfway through February, and it was really just like don't want to do it, so I'm not going to. But as you can see, I'm gonna be using a lot of green this month because, you know, isn't it like a holiday with green? I don't know, green for money, I don't know. So something I normally don't do, which is add stuff as I'm going, I started doing that in this video for some reason. I was just kind of freeballing the whole video. I mean, of course, I like sketched everything out and, you know, so I could go over it so the video is shorter and you guys aren't here for too long, but you can still follow along. But these shadows were literally just made by using my pencil to see which places would look good with the shadow and everything. Also, I started including quotes, like quote pages. If you know Amanda Rachely on YouTube, she does quote pages a lot and hers are so cute and those are really my inspirations. So I started bringing in calligraphy to make them cuter and color schemes and different like fonts of writing, and they're really fun to do. I use a bunch of different markers, a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different fonts, and it was just so fun. But I only had one page this month because I couldn't think of anything else, but I really love the quote, "Your only limit is your mind." You can't really see the seafoam green, which I'm sorry about, but I promise you it's there. But I have to live by this because I will fall out due to people comparing me to others, and I get discouraged when I see that like views and engagements are down. But I have to remember that I can get past this and I will grow from this, and I'm only limiting myself because my mind is telling me to. And then I just put a black border because I feel like that was needed. And now we're moving on to like the only tracker that I actually cared about and really need to focus on, and that's my mood and habit tracker because it's been a rough past week for me. The first like few days in March, last week of February has been very rough for me. I don't know if it's like the Mars retrograde, Mercury, whatever, but it's been rough. So I make sure to incorporate this mood and habit tracker because it's very important for me to see that things do get better because it's important. I don't want to get to a low point and then feel like I'm never going to get better, you know? So I kept it basic just like last month, and I literally just incorporated habits like doing Duolingo, drinking water every day, and then I just track my feelings, and it's going to turn out looking like a really cool spiky graph by the end of the month. So like I said, February, like the end of February was just like a hot mess, and like I kind of gave up halfway through my February tracker because I got out of the habit of doing my journal every night because of like school, uploading so much. So I really had to know how to like calm down and really balance what I'm doing at home and in school. And I think that's why I got so low to where I didn't even want to do my journal. I didn't want to upload a lot. That's why I've been kind of gone for almost a week now, but I'm back now and I have a lot of videos coming out next week. But that's why I feel like these trackers are so important because I need to know how I was feeling and when. And on the next page, which you've probably seen if you've seen my February spread, I'm getting back in the habit of feeling like tracking emotions and habits is so important in order to have like a really healthy lifestyle. So, you know, like your unhealthy habits, your healthy habits, your healthy feelings and your unhealthy feelings. And as you can see from the side, I track both of those. Well, mainly this is for my feelings, but after I fill in the words, it basically goes in between two different greens, which you can't really see because my head is in the way and they look very alike on the paper, but they're different, I promise. I basically wrote why why do I feel like this? And if you don't follow me on Spotify, shameless plug, but I love listening to Spotify as I do this. But this tracker is basically having me elaborate on my feelings for the day that correlates with like the number. So if I put like a dot by bad on the 21st of March, by number 21, I'll put why I was feeling like that, and then I can go back and look at like my good days and my bad days so I can see what to avoid and what should I do from feeling upset, or when I was happy and like something I could get happy about in the moment. Now, I don't know if somebody did this before me, but I thought it was genius to do the tracking thing and like why I feel like this. But now I'm doing my YouTube studio. I did this last month and it helped a lot with tracking videos I needed to upload and like my goals regarding subscribers, watch times, and stuff I want to upload this month. And this time I kept it really minimal. I used that seafoam / mint green color as my YouTube, and then I just used black for studio because, you know, I don't want to do a look too much. And of course, I messed up my goals. It was in the middle when I sketched it out, but I was trying to be neat and do the most, but it's not centered, but it's fine. And then I just have my video schedule about halfway down the page because last month I didn't have enough space to do like a description on what each video did and like what I wanted to do with it, so that's why it's so big down there. And then I always like to compare like my first day of the month to the last day of the month, so that's why my March 1st and March 31st are right there. Writing down goals is such a big part of like my job, so I have to make it in ways that I actually like, and that's why I do these YouTube trackers every month, because I feel like if you write them, you're more possible to get to these goals, you know? So now we're moving on to my first ever weekly spread. I actually started this one on March 1st instead of in February like I did. Going into February, I started with January and February. I just did the first 3 days of March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and I put them all with this black border with like little fake tape drawings. The bottom right one is really messed up, but honestly I don't care. I colored it in to try to make it like better, and I like how the greens all tie in together. The seafoam is kind of off, but I'll find a way to incorporate it more throughout the month. But basically for this month's like first 3 days, I just kind of wrote the date, kept it really basic. In the middle, lots of space to write things, so I have lots of things to do 24/7 as a 16-year-old. Planning out my days is literally so important because if I do not have that to-do list, I promise you I will not do anything. But now since my huge head and hair is in the way, you can't really see what I'm doing, but you will see it in the final flip through. I basically took a gray marker and wrote like on the dotted line at the bottom of the word, so there's like kind of a separation point in between each date so I don't get too all over the place. And then I added just some drop shadows, which I ended up hating, so I know I'm not going to do that again, but that's what it looked like. Then I just took the seafoam green and highlighted the dates, and that's pretty much it for my first week spread, or like weekend spread, I guess is what you can call it. But I lost my eraser, so I had to use my pencil eraser the whole video, so sorry about that. I know it's annoying, and I didn't get all the markings off the page, so yay me. But now it's time for the final flip through. So that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and comment down below what you thought about the spread, because it was kind of more minimal and everything like that. But that's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.